These are the left's dumb rules. So let's see them out for the sake of argument, right? So if Ted Cruz, following a constitutional process, is responsible for inciting a mob and provoking a bunch of Gravy Seals and some guy who looked like he got lost on the way to Burning Man to break into the Capitol and act like cop-killing thugs, then Democrats' rhetoric about, quote-unquote, thousands of Americans will die. I have so many receipts. If GOP policies pass, absolutely meets the criteria for inclusion as incitement. Days before the attack on the congressional ball fields, there was a piece that ran at Huffington Post that called literally, not figuratively, not rhetorically, it literally called for the execution of Trump. And I have even more examples. There was this, I mean, obviously you remember Kathy Griffin with the decapitated head. You remember a bunch of Democrat politicians too. Not even celebrities. Maxine Waters had called for people to confront Trump supporters and get in their faces. I have receipts on a number of other elected officials. James Clapper threatened widespread civil unrest and told people to take to the streets. Or no, wait, that was Ted Lieu who said take to the streets. James Clapper said that there should be a firestorm in the streets. Cory Booker told people to get in the face of Congress people. Hillary Clinton said that you can't be, quote, direct quote, verbatim, you can't be civil with a political party that wants to destroy what you stand for. Eric Holder said, when they go low, we kick them. Joaquin Castro said, Democrats will fight you in the streets. You want me to go on? I have video of every single one of these. We could sit here and play video of this for the rest of the hour. What's good? So here's the thing, though. I've talked about this so many times on this program. I don't believe, maybe with exception of the Huffington Post piece, they finally did remove that because that was actually literal. But I don't believe that those examples constitute incitement. Because I think it is stupid to argue it. It is stupid. I have never been inconsistent. I am a full-throated Dagny Taggart free speech purist. And I don't believe that speech is violence. But hey, these are Democrats' dumb rules, guys. So if they want to be taken seriously, you got to demonstrate the consistency of belief. Because consistency proves genuine concern. If they're that actually concerned about the bombastic rhetoric that is inciting riots, then they should have no problem in not just holding the right, but also their own side to account when this rhetoric is spewed. But that's just it. They refused. These people are not concerned about rhetoric. They're not concerned about any of that. Not at all. And that's the thing. Like their criticisms, like for instance, of Marjorie Taylor Greene, I agree with some of my friends. I probably would take that more seriously if they hadn't justified the raging anti-Semitic remarks from the Squad and all of the other rhetoric from all of the other elected officials on the left that I have named. No, they're not concerned about rhetoric. I mean, my gosh, I've been called names for a day now because I tweeted to Cortez, and a lot of them were by verified journalists and even some politicians. If the left was actually worried about this, they wouldn't accuse people trying to kill others simply because they support, like, for instance, a different healthcare policy. They wouldn't call people racists for wearing red hats. These people that are attempting to act all self-righteous over her murder fraud or her murder theater, they're frauds. And it's not false equivalency and it's not whataboutism. It's truth that unmasks the hypocrisy of the left. I am 1,000% accurate, and my point stands.